sana, tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. Yes. If you look at the current political situation in Kenya, then Raila Amolo Odinga and William Ruto comes out as the top contenders for the presidency next year. Then also, if you scale it down a bit, Kalonzo Musyoka and Musalia Mudavadi also comes out as also other potential presidential candidates. But most likely the duo seems to come out as if they are angling to be somebody's running mate, whether to be Raila's running mate or even William Ruto's running mate. So why are these two leaders playing hardball while we know for a fact that they cannot match Raila Amolo Odinga and also William Ruto? Why are they playing hardball, these two politicians? Just to start with Musalia Mudavadi, I strongly believe that Musalia Mudavadi suffers what we call inferiority complex. Musalia Mudavadi, he knows pretty well that he cannot beat Raila per se in Western, or rather among the Mulembe, or rather in Luhya land. So Musalia Mudavadi is trying to prove a point. So the only way he's trying to prove a point is to rebel. Yes, he wants to prove to Raila Amolo Odinga and even Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta that he is his own man and that he can chart his own political path. So that one is making Musalia Mudavadi rebel. Musalia is just like a teenage boy who, on learning that maybe is now man enough, he wants to show the parents or the father that is now of age and that he can chart his own destiny. So I think that's one thing that is most likely making Musalia Mudavadi rebel. Musalia is somehow threatened by Raila's support among the Luhya people. Because in 2013, we all know that Musalia Mudavadi contested for the presidency. Upon contesting for the presidency, actually Raila Amolo Odinga beat Musalia Mudavadi in his own Luhya backyard. So if you observe Musalia Mudavadi, he's trying to rebel. He's trying to say, or rather to send a message that he can do outside of the Raila shadow. That point is making Musalia Mudavadi to rebel. Something that also makes Musalia Mudavadi to play hardball is because of the Luhya numbers. You know, Luhyas are currently the second most dominant tribe in terms of numbers. In the just concluded 2010 census, Luhyas were found to be around 14%. Kikuyus were 17%, then Luhyas were found to be around 14%. So Musalia Mudavadi knows pretty well that he comes from a very populous community. So he's just trying to use that to up his stakes. Because, you know, our politics is also very, very ethnic. So Musalia wants to use that maybe to up his stake on the negotiating table. That's also making it very, very hard. Or rather, that's also making it possible for Musalia Mudavadi to play hardball. And then finally on Musalia Mudavadi, I strongly believe that Musalia Mudavadi suffers something we call last-minute ditch mistake. And in this YouTube channel, we have coined that word looking at Musalia Mudavadi political journey as from 2002. Musalia Mudavadi seems to come out as somebody who is a victim of last-minute ditch mistakes. In 2002, Musalia Mudavadi was in the team of Raila Amolo Odinga that eventually formed the government, National Rainbow Coalition. And then he ditched it at the last minute. And then he ended up losing his own Sabatia parliamentary seat. Then in 2007, he was with Raila Amolo Odinga and he just recaptured the seat. And then in 2013, he also suffered the last minute ditch mistake. he was in the Raila team. And then we were told, or rather he made it clear himself, that he was promised to be endorsed for the presidency by the duo of Uhuru and Ruto, only to be dumped, and then he contested for the presidency, which he lost miserably. So Musalia seems to be a victim of last-minute ditch mistakes. In 2002, had he stuck with Raila Amolo Odinga, then mostly nobody knows. He could have even been endorsed by that time with Raila Amolo Odinga. So again, if you observe Musalia's politics, it's something like an on and off relationship between him and Raila Amolo Odinga. If in this election is with Raila Amolo Odinga, the next election is not with Raila Amolo Odinga. 2002 he was not with Raila. 2000 he joined Raila. 2013 he left. 2017 he joined Raila. So it seems to be a circle. So most likely if that circle to continue interrupted, then most likely in 2022 Musalia Mudavadi might not be with Raila Amolo Odinga, assuming the circle continues. And then also if you look at Kalonzo Musyoka, Kalonzo Musyoka is most likely playing hardball because he believes he has a good chunk of the Kamba votes. You know, as I speak, Kalonzo, if you compare Kalonzo and Mudavadi, Kalonzo has proved twice that he can direct a good chunk of the Kamba population on a specific, or rather towards a specific direction, whether he's on the ballot or not. He proved that in 2013 and also in 2017. He was not a candidate, but nonetheless he convinced a majority of Kambas to vote for Raila Amolo Odinga. So I believe that with that at the back of his mind, he knows he has a good chunk of the Kamba vote, and that's most likely why he's also playing hardball. He knows that in any case, both Raila or even maybe Ruto might need him at some point. The second possibility that might be making Kalonzo Musyoka to play hardball, Kalonzo has some illusions. Hearing Kalonzo speak, he has got some confidence. I think he still believes that in the Oka alliance, he is the best among that team. So at the back of his mind, Kalonzo is just trying to push his luck far. He's just trying to push to see where his luck can really get him. Because he believes that maybe at one point, he might just be endorsed for the presidency. That's why he's still trying to play hardball. He doesn't really want to be seen to supporting any candidate, whether Raila or Ruto. So he's just trying to maybe push his luck as far as he can. And then also, sometimes back Kalonzo made it clear that he cannot support Raila Amolo Odinga for the third time without a measure of reciprocity. Reciprocity, in my thinking, and I did explain, was something in return. So Kalonzo also is playing it hardball so that he can be rest assured of what he's going to get, assuming he supports Raila or even one William Ruto. He's just also trying to up his stake on the negotiating table. And then on top of that, if you look at Kalonzo Musyoka and also Musalia Mudavadi, all these two top leaders, in one way or the other, they have got intelligence. And from also the sources that we are also getting, is that Gideon Moi might most likely be Raila's running mate. Though very many people have dismissed that notion and have even put it clear that Gideon has no votes. My friends, Gideon, don't joke. Gideon represents the interest of the deep state. So Gideon is a very, very vital, somebody having Gideon on his side, that person will definitely, most likely have the deep state on his side because Gideon Moi represents the interest of the deep state. So somebody having Gideon Moi on his side is rest assured of the deep state. And in Kenya, we know what the deep state can do. Raila supporters know that pretty well, what the deep state can do. So in one way or the other, Kalonzo and Musalia Mudavadi, their intelligence sources might have told them that Raila and Gideon Moi are already in some kind of a pact. So Musalia Mudavadi and Kalonzo Musyoka I strongly believe they are just trying to up their stake so that assuming now Raila goes for the presidency and Gideon Moyas is deputy, they want something bigger, something big out of that alliance. I think that's also what is really making them to play hardball. Otherwise, folks, as for now, let me just leave it there for today. If you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very, very first time, subscribe and also give this video a like. And to our esteemed fans and subscribers in this YouTube channel, I take this opportunity to thank you a lot. We are doing well, and I just hope we maintain the tempo. Otherwise, God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana. Tamu sana. Thank you.